What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. So it looks like today is Brandon Bam Bam Rios' birthday. He turns 26. So make sure you go to his Twitter. If you follow him on Instagram, if he's on there, make sure you wish him a happy birthday. And since he's the man of the hour, I want to know what you guys feel about Brandon Rios. What's next for him? Who do you want to see him fight? To my knowledge, Pacquiao, his opponent still isn't announced. They're saying that Brandon Rios is an option. Mike Alvarado, and most likely it's going to take place in Macau, China. So, for Pacquiao, either of those would be good fights for him to prove where he's at after a devastating knockout. As far as Brandon Rios, I honestly think that he fights in he fights in a more one-dimensional way, but his style works for him. He's a Margarito type pressure fighter. He has great with cutting off the ring, and he has power. He has a chin from out of this world, and like I said, his style works for him. So he can really, as long as he keeps performing to this caliber that he's been, he can really give anyone a hard night just with his persistence, his heart, his chin, and his power. So I'm anxious to see what he does next. I would like to see him get a good shot at someone like Pacquiao. I think he's been proving his worth. Other fights, Brandon Rios. I'm not too high up on a immediate rematch of Mike Alvarado. Like, let those guys rest. They gave us two great wars in less than a year. So I don't want to see that next. I would like to see him fight Ruslan Provodnikov. I made a video about that. That would be a dream match because you have two similar style fighters that are going to definitely bring it. And I want to see out of the bangers who's going to outlast who. Ruslan looked like he had some stamina issues, which could be a problem. Um, I don't know. That would just be a hell of a fight. I would have to see more, but Brandon Rios versus Ruslan Provodnikov, I'd like to see. Actually, I would like to see Ruslan Provodnikov, Brandon Rios more than I would like to see Pacquiao Brandon Rios, because I think Pacquiao is going. He's so agile and the way he moves. It'd be tough for Brandon Rios because again, Brandon Rios is more of a flat-footed, stationary, hunt you down type stalker type fighter. Um, but I'm okay with any of those matches. I doubt Timothy Bradley would come in the mix because it looks like Bradley is signing up to fight Marquez, which is a fight that I'd prefer than throwing Brandon Rios in the mix with either of them. At one point, they were announcing, or they were speaking about a possible Brandon Rios and Marquez fight, and I was really anxious to see that. But at this point, I would rather see Timothy Bradley and Marquez fight. And in my humble opinion, I honestly think Brandon Rios' loss to Mike Alvarado in the rematch does more for his career than Amir Khan's win over Julio Diaz, because throughout the duration of the Brandon Rios and Mike Alvarado fight, it was really competitive. And to me, Brandon Rios looked better in that fight than Amir Khan did. And the Rios Alvarado situation was a close fight. The first one was close, so the odds were pretty close. As far as Amir Khan, he was an 8-1. His opponent Julio Diaz was an 8-1 underdog. So to me, I think he should have looked better based on where they rate Amir Khan and Julio Diaz. So that's just my thoughts. Who else do you want to see him fight? Um, there's a couple of different options that I would like to see. I mean, I don't know how long he's going to be able to stay at 140 just based on his weight. It looked like he had a little bit of trouble making weight in his last fight in the rematch with Alvarado. And on fight night, he rehydrated to like 161, 163, somewhere around there. So, I mean, he's a big guy, so it looks like he might be outgrowing the division. If they can make an Adrian Broner, Brandon Rios fight, I'd love to see that. Like I said, he's an entertaining fighter, so I don't really care. I want to see him mix it up with any of the top guys, the Lucas Matisse's, the Danny Garcias. Shit, even if they made a Zab Judah had a strong enough performance where I would definitely like to see a Brandon Rios versus Zab Judah, see how Zab deals with Rios' power, and see how Rios deals with Judah's uppercuts and movement and slick style. Um, I don't know. So that's just something I kind of thought of. Who do you want to see him fight? Leave a comment. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.